Check, check. Yeah, what up, players? Welcome to another episode of the Player One Podcast. I'm your host, Tyrone Jr., aka Hollywood Champa. If this is your first time tuning in, what up, player? If you've been here before and you decided to return, welcome back, player. I appreciate you all. Look, I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. I say this every week, but this time I'm for real. I have a timer up. Usually I go off instinct, and I feel like I'm quarterback. I know the play clock going down. I know I had 25 seconds for it, and then I gotta get the snap off. But this time I actually have a clock up, and it's ticking. So I'm gonna keep this one as short and sweet as possible. Um, I just want to say I'm proud of Baltimore. I know y'all tuned in Sunday night. That's some good football right there. We came in and we did what I said we was gonna do. Uh, they tried to come out with all the checkdowns. If you watched last week's episode, I was talking about all they like to do is these little dink and dimes, and they don't like to really go upfield. So it helps for teams that like to bring pressure. If you want to do all these little short passes and stuff, cool, keep it underneath, and we keep the pressure. And we had Josh Allen in hell in Baltimore. He didn't want to be there no more. They took him out the game early. They said no more. Get my boy out the game. That's our he's better than Lamar Jackson. That's our MVP. Get him out the game before he gets hurt. It's a blowout. Throw in the towel. Anyways, let's get this going, man. If you haven't been here before, these are Ravens RPO episodes. Pretty much, I take the game from the week before. I break down three plays, and then I go to our upcoming opponent, and I break down three plays from their game. So right now is the Bills Ravens, and then the next breakdowns will come from the Bengals and Panthers since we play the Bengals this upcoming Sunday. But let's get it going, man. I'm trying to keep this sweet. Here we go. Here we go. This formation shotgun, I like when we go four wide. I love when we have both tight ends, and we have Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, two of the best in the league, top five, two of the top five in the league. Except Mark Andrews hasn't done anything to look like it or play like it this season, but he's coming off the injury last season. He just gotta get his feet under him, man. He's having drops and stuff, but I'm not worried. That's my dog. Um, this play right here, this play call is beautiful. I just want to shout out this play call. Watch this. This is a halfback swing tunnel screen. It's almost like a tunnel screen. It's just a screen. But I want you to watch the linemen, how they, at least three of them, I think it's four of them, who go upfield, and then they come down hill as a wave. We like send one over here to block. But watch this play call. This is we are in the bag right here. Uh-huh. You see the lineman? He comes over to kind of make these guys think it's you got to respect it. As a D lineman, if you see a guard or a lineman in front of you pull, a pull is when you start on one side of the line and you pull across. If you see that, you got to stay, it's instinct. You got to stay on that guy's hip because the play might be trailing him. So what this does is this slows this guy down. He went his first steps went that way, and it just gave Lamar that extra step, that extra room. But you see, he throws him the ball, and look, we got four guys coming downhill. Oh my gosh, who wants to get behind that? Nobody. That was that play. I love it. In our bag. This play right here is third and one. Third and one. The Bills are supposed to have one of the highest attacking offenses, the highest scoring, but this is by this point right here. This was a statement play. We have been playing great defense leading up to this, but this is a statement stop right here. Watch this. Third and one. We on that, and we're on that. It doesn't work. They were playing scary right here. Watch the. If it was a run, we're on that. He's on that right there, but he does the fake. He knows better, but it doesn't matter. And then this, Kyle Hamilton's man, they tried to do a little pick screen. I told y'all week one, last week, I mean, the first play I showed y'all was these pick routes. These teams, they like to do these pick routes. It's cheating because if you're a man, you kind of block. You can't do that. But anyways, they run it. Look at that. Look at that. He's running the pick route. Look at that. It don't matter though. He's running a pick route. He's not even trying to get open. He's just staying in front of him. But it doesn't matter. Kyle Hamilton gets around that. Fucking bums, man. I hate it. And then if you tuned into episodes before, I'm gonna emphasize this every time I get the chance. I hate trick plays. You don't run trick plays in the NFL unless you're up at least 2 scores. I won't feel comfortable unless we're up 3 scores. But that's just because I don't like trick plays. Every once in a while, sure, like it's like a real coaching like chess match. Sure, you can throw a trick play within, but I just don't like them. I just want to play football. Trick plays, this stuff is for children, man. Watch this. Oh wait, this ain't the time. It's the next play. Sorry. Here we go. Trick play. They're in a wildcat offense. Wildcat offense is where the guy who's catching the snap is usually your quarterback, but in a wildcat offense, you put a running back or receiver, somebody who's fast, so when he gets the ball, he can just go, do something with the ball. Pretty much, look at this. We see it, but we're like, what? Josh Allen's out here. This guy don't have an arm like that, or does he? We're not sure. We're playing it respectfully. All of this? That don't work. What did y'all think y'all was doing? And in this play, look what happens to Josh Allen. He gets his ass rocked. It's the coach's fault. The coach for putting him in this situation. Watch. Well, you see 98. Travis Jones. Boom! What are you talking about? Y'all don't run that stuff out here. Not at the bank, not in Baltimore. Come on, y'all. Disrespect. All right, moving forward. Let's move forward. I'm at 7 minutes. Okay. I'm going to try to be quick. Um, Moving forward, we have the Bengals. We know Joe Burrow can throw that ball. We know they have two super threats, T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. But they don't have Joe Mixon no more. I'm so hype about that. The Chase Brown, their replacement running back, he's good. He's good. I'm excited to see how we handle that. But I don't think he ain't no Joe Mixon. I'll tell you that. This formation, I was watching this game. I rewatched it. They like this formation a lot. You got one down here, one on the short side of the field, and then you got trips wide. And then instead of having a back right next to the quarterback, they scoot him up. So he's a threat. He could be a wing back. He can be a little threat to come out and catch the ball. But right here, this formation is 3rd and 3. You only need 3 yards. I don't get why everybody's so far back. And when it's in trips, my coaching philosophy, I like zone. It looks like they're in zone. I think they're in zone. Because well, it can be man. You can't really say. My guess right here would be zone. But also they're lined up man across the board. But this part is what makes me think it's zone. Because you're just leaving. If you're this guy guarding him, if this is man, why are you giving him all that? He would just literally come right here catch the ball. But I don't believe that's as open as it seems. So I would think it's zone. But this is what kills me in this play right here. I like zone against the trips. He bails out his zone. But when it's one guy by himself, you have two people over here. You still have this guy, but the linebacker's on him. He fakes the rush. He drops back. No need to really press right here. If you have two guys to one, you can man up. Just stick with him and let him help out where you mess up, where you can't cover. Overplay something and let him help wherever you're underplayed. And he pushes him and then bails over here. There's no threats. This is your only threat in your area. Why are you... Look, he's open. And then he gets in the zone right here. Boop. And then poor tackling to follow. Like, that part, I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that. Touchdown. Terrible defense. That's why it's the Panthers, man. But from the Panthers, what I like to see, this was definitely put in for Bryce Young. But this pistol formation, you have this when you have a quarterback who can move a little bit. This formation, I just love the pistol because the pistol is not shotgun. Shotgun, he would be another step or two back, and the running back would be right next to him. But pistol, you're not under the center, but you're still in a position where you can give a quick handoff. It could be a fast-paced zone run. Uh, you can throw the ball quickly if you want. If it's a quick route for here, like a quick out, he can just catch the ball, take one step, and throw the ball, release. I love this formation. My favorite formation. Watch what they do here. It just gives a threat. You can always show a threat like you're running the ball. When you're a shotgun, the run threat doesn't feel the same. The linebackers have to respect this. So it pulls them up and kind of out of the play for the receivers. Watch this receiver. The rollout by Andy Dalton. That's Andy Dalton. That's not Lamar Jackson. That's not Bryce Young. That's very impressive. I'm going to run it one more time. I highlight this play, but Baltimore, we've been running the pistol, and it's beautiful. So seeing this work for Andy Dalton and the Panthers only makes me feel this much better about Baltimore this upcoming week. Derrick Henry or Justice Hill. That could be anybody. Nelson Aguilar right there. And then they're going to move to the last play. I just want to shout out Joe Burrow for this dime. But also at the same time, you put your players at risk. I don't like it. I don't love it. I like it. I don't love it. Here's that formation again. I told you the shotgun, but they have this time it's a running back, but he's not with the quarterback. He's up, like as a wing back. And then you got the 3 on one side, and then on the short side of the field, you got the 1-on-1. They like this formation. It's obvious. Could you get Jamar Chase on the 1-on-1? And look, man, you go get cooked. There's too much space out here. Scoot up. This safety can scoot up, man. Why are you so far back? Scoot up a little bit. Act like you want to play defense. I hate when safeties are so far back, man. Run with them to get back there. He ain't that fast to where you can't cheat up a little bit. Come on, man. Beat off the line already. Goodness gracious. He could do a quick slant if he wants. If that's the play call, but it's not. The dime. Look at that dime. This guy was so far out there. That's the point of him running that little fade route to pull this safety. I don't know what this safety is doing. I hate this view that they give us, man. They don't give us a good view. I want the the overhead view, so I can show you why and what happened to why this guy is out of position right here. But look, he has him on the seam route. The seam route is just up the seam. These are like the seams, these hash marks, and he just goes straight up the seam. And it's a linebacker. You usually can't really guard a tight end. It's hard, man. That's the beauty of the linebacker position and also the tight end position, because you're so big, you can block as a lineman, but also if you get a matchup, you can outrun these linebackers who are like run heavy linebackers. So look at that. That's a dime. But it's such a risk. You're going to set your play up, man. If it's Minka Fitzpatrick back there, this dude's head is coming off. When you have players in the league who like to hit people for real, Minka or James Derwin, those headhunters, he's donezo. Bink, he would have been done. Look, he done hurt himself too, but look, he's hurt. But yeah, that's it, man. How did I do on time? 14 minutes. Okay, that's about. I think that's the average, man. I break these plays down. I talk a little bit about them. Give y'all the best insight I have. We did what we were supposed to do last week, man. I told y'all. I was confident. It was the play calling when they ran the ball. We had just under 200 yards from Derrick Henry. That man had a receiving touchdown. Like we was in our bag with the play calling, man. Our defense, I'm so proud of the defense, but this team is the test. Last week was great, but this week is where I really want to see our defense cook. I think we should continue putting up points, man. Geno Stone, we coming after you, number 22. Geno Stone used to be a Raven. We made him. Mike McDonald made him. He had the best defensive scheme, and Geno Stone was the next man up, while Marcus Williams was dealing with who is our starting, who is our paid safety. He was hurt, so we had to put in Geno Stone, and Geno Stone ended up getting an interception like every game at one point. He had like 7 interceptions. It was crazy, like 7 interceptions on like week 7 or something. It was crazy, but it was that defensive scheme. And what did Geno Stone do to thank us for launching his career? He went and signed with the Bengals. He is a homie hopper. He is now the op. We can't rock with him. I hope we attack him all game. I can't wait to see Lamar Jackson throw the Rashad Bateman wherever Geno Stone is. Attack 22. We should just get up to the line. Stop. We gonna call the play at the line. Where's 22? Oh, he's over there? Okay. Run. Run, shallow cross YX, flank motion on 3. Set, hut. Go to Geno Stone, go to 22 and throw it at him. I want to attack him all game, man. I can't wait. I'm excited for this matchup, man. We hate the Bengals. They hate us. I hate their fans. Their fans are dumb. They talk so much trash for no reason. But I ain't gonna dig into that, man. Thanks for tuning in. That's it for the Play One podcast. We gonna be doing some giveaways soon. I want y'all to comment. I need comments. Comment your team, comment your matchups, your upsets of the week. Let's talk, man. Talk football. Hit me up. Do I have any Bengal friends? Probably not, because I would never be friends with Bengals fans. Crazy question. But yeah, man. How's your team doing? Tell me something your team needs to do to improve. We got the Commanders after this week. That's gonna be a good one. We're gonna whoop y'all, but that's gonna be a good one. That'll be fun. But any comments? Talk. That's it. Play One podcast. Ravens RPO. We out.